are you? Hope you're well. I'm good. And I'm so grateful to God. I'm glad that we are here. We have another opportunity to share. Suzie Yule Diadem here, living positive regardless. Doesn't matter the point at which you are in life, but we rock positivity all through. Welcome Sana for those who are new in this channel, the new subscribers. I'm very humbled that you chose to be part of us, and we impact each other with positive vibes. Everybody in life is at different point, and so we hold each other's hand and impact each other positively. And in this particular day, I really wish that I can get also to learn from you guys, because what we are talking about is something that I also would wish to learn from you guys, and to know maybe what you have also experienced and learned over time. Because I'm thinking of insensitive things that we say to each other or we say to people, and we hurt their feelings, knowing or unknowingly. Because being insensitive could mean two things. One, that you're not aware of the other person's emotions, feelings, and you're not aware what is happening in their lives and what exactly they are feeling at that moment. Or two, it could mean that you are just careless, you are not sympathetic with the person's feelings, with the person's emotions, and what could be happening in their lives at that particular. At some point in life, you've made a comment, and maybe you are honestly not aware of what the other person is going through, and you got to hurt their feelings and you didn't know. And maybe sometimes you were just careless, you just said something without thinking, and maybe it hurts the feelings or the emotions of the other person. And I was thinking about this whole thing, and just come to think about it, my viewers. Maybe someone is sick, and the kind of sickness they are suffering from is maybe really causing them to shed weight, like they are really becoming weak, growing weak. And maybe you meet with these people, or we meet with this person, or even not even sickness, maybe they are going through a very hard, tough moment in their lives. And then you meet with these people, maybe they are your friends, and it has been a moment before you met, and then you meet these people and you're like, oh, what is happening? You've lost so much weight, and you're showing them it's something not so pleasant, like, you've lost so much weight, you don't look good. And you don't know exactly what could have led to this. Maybe they are fighting, they are battling maybe a terminal illness, or maybe they have lost a loved one, or maybe they could be going through a tough season in life, and you just thought of, hey, Mr. Lim, what's up, and all that. And in the long run, you get to hurt them and to hurt their feelings, and even to dim them down, and even to make them feel maybe even lowering their esteem, because maybe there's something they needed, just someone to tell them it's okay, it's okay, it shall be well, and all that. But now what you did is just the opposite. You made them realize they are really doing bad, it's not okay with their lives. So I think that is one way that is commonly maybe done by people, but we ought to be more sensitive. How I would rather wish, if you met me after a long time and you realize there are some changes in my life, just get to know how I'm doing. Just ask me, how are you doing? Is everything well? In a manner that you're not showing me like my situation can tell that I am unwell. I think some insensitive comments or things could even be not really verbalized, but still they will communicate. For example, if you went to see someone in hospital, and all you're looking at them, and you're like, you're not talking, you get so scared, you're not even able to hide how you're feeling about it. Now you maybe these people will look at your facial expressions, they will see how you are treating them. Like someone wants to take something, and you're like, the way you're doing it, you're making them feel like you can see they're in pain, you can see their agony and all that. So how I wish we can be more sensitive and more composed, especially when we are dealing with people who are going through hard time. Because even as sometimes I see like some very sensitive cases, for example, when someone has lost their loved one, I've had comments like someone has lost a parent, and you coming to comfort them, or you're not even coming, you're even calling them to try and comfort them, or parent, and then someone feels like you've lost that person you've lost them at a time. To you are thinking this is not the worst time. I think like you tell this person, why hata sijui unalia nini, do you know me, my dad left us when we were young. Okay, it is true, even your case is painful, is a painful one, but something like death, there is no best, I feel there is no good time yenye mtu atasema afadhali huyu afadhali. Okay, well, kuna ile situation mtu wachwa and it is very needed, but on the other hand, everyone when they are faced with death, when they have lost their loved one, that is not the time really to think, to tell them that this is the best time for you, because there is no best time for anyone to lose their loved one. So you hear someone telling them, afadhali wewe, but they sijui unalia nini. You even go ahead to tell them sijui unalia nini. Like seriously, they were supposed to, you mean, I find it, for me, I find it a bit insensitive, and that's why I'm saying this one, I wish it can be more interactive. I hear your views, because maybe I could be wrong in this, because me, I think I find it a bit insensitive, especially when you know, that's why we say that being making an insensitive comment could be, one, you're not sensitive, you're not aware of what that person could be going through. They could be feeling that this is the only person ahead, like this is not the right time for me to have lost this person, and you're there telling them afadhali wewe at this point. Me, you know, I feel like it's a bit insensitive. And in other situations where I felt like it's also a bit, I imagine a case whereby maybe someone has gone to hospital and they have been diagnosed with maybe a terminal illness, let's say like cancer, and the expression when the you know, of course, when someone receives such reports, they're not reports, they even maybe have the courage to share with people. And now when maybe you get hold of it, you're like, wow. Now, you know, you show them like this is the end of it. And some insensitive comments I've had is like, you even asking someone, gosh, how is it about chemo? Is it painful? Is it, you know it is painful. And if you don't know, please go and Google about some of things. Don't ask the person who is suffering them. Don't come and ask me, I'm having a headache, and you're asking me, wow, how does it feel to suffer such a pain? I mean, for me, I find it a bit insensitive. You asking them about chemo, how it feels, and all that. I feel like you making them feel a bit unfortunate in life. Like, you know, for me, I find that a bit insensitive. And I've also found another one. This one looks funny, but also it is insensitive, because we are at different points in life. You hear someone telling you, like, when are you getting married? We unatufungia, we want to get married, and you're like, unafungia nani? Kuna mlango, like, I mean, I thought everybody is running their own race, but unasikia tu mtu anauliza mtu mwingine ati unatufungia, we need to do these things, and you don't know what these people are fighting. You don't know if huyu mtu sahi tu ndiye ametoka kwa heartbreakiwa, they are feeling pain, or that is not, you know, and you there asking them. Maybe there are people who really desperately need maybe a spouse and they are not getting. Then you're making the situation even worse for them by telling them, unawagoja, afungue mlango ya kwenda wapi. That one, by the way, is very commonly said by people, and I think we should be a bit sensitive. Okay, sometimes we joke with our friends who we know and we understand their position and their feeling that it is not going to hurt them, but I don't think it is everybody else who need to hear those slogans that you're waiting for them, sijui wamewafungia and all that. Such things. Another very insensitive thing I find, people get married and then maybe they have spent a year, 2-3 years in their marriage, and you're asking them, mtoto anakuja lini? Ama you know, you're asking them and you don't know the battles they are fighting. You don't know what could be happening in their lives. You don't know if there is a wood that you're pressing by asking them such a question. Ati, there's a lady who told me, by the way, some people can be so not even insensitive, I think so rude. Because this one told me that someone asked them, wewe, It was said in Kikuyu, so I'm trying to translate. Ate no merigiti murataru, no mashuka murataru, meaning you're just messing up the what? The bed, I mean, you are asking people why they are not giving birth. Why? What position are you in their life to ask such kind of question? Why are you asking? Because even if they give birth, you won't help them. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I've just wondered, why would people, or kuna hii ingine, because I find you a friend of yours amejifungua mtoto, so you are happy for them, you're congratulating them and all that, then boom, huyo mtu anakuuliza, anakuambia sasa ni wewe tunagoja, because you have given birth or you have been blessed with a child. Now you're telling the other person you're waiting for them. Mwende wapi? Because I believe you getting a kid and them getting a kid, kila mtu atalea wapi, everybody is running their own race. But you were there, you've been congratulated. Instead of just saying thank you and being happy that these people are happy for you, you're there messing up with their feelings and emotions, telling them sasa ni wewe tunagoja. Please wacheni kugoja watu. Let every person run their own race, so that we stop putting pressure to people in unnecessary ways, because I also find it a bit unnecessary to tell people that, because I'm imagining, because now at least nowadays I can see people coming out and sharing out such things. So imagine if someone is battling infertility and you're there telling them sasa ni wewe tunagoja. I feel like you're making it more heavier burdening them to feel like everybody is watching, everyone. Kwanza Wakikuyus, and maybe most to mothers-in-law ama sisters-in-law, kuna these for Kikuyus, we name children after, maybe the firstborn is named, we name children after our parents. So maybe the firstborn after the father's side, then the next one after the mother's side. So it is automatic, we are expecting that if my brother gets a kid, atam name after my dad. So you hear someone asking you, hey, unatuletea dad lini? Ama hey, unatuletea mom lini? Mnaletewa mkiwa na nani, by the way? I don't know why people ask that. I'm not personal. I'm just saying it, because I know you will ask me who has hurt me. I'm not hurt. I'm just saying it. So I think my call is, I think we need to be more sensitive on how we deal with people, on what we say, on how we relate to, especially when people are facing hard times in their lives. And even if you don't know whether they are facing hard times, just let them be. I think we should try to be more positive, even when we are interacting with people, more sensitive, so that we don't. Some people will tell you, will meet you after a long time, and they look at you and they tell you, wow, you've really added weight. Hey bana, you need to shed some weight. You need to do, you inakuzeesha this weight, and you're like, by the way, people have issues in life, and maybe this person could be sick. Maybe this person have been going over something. There are people who, when they are depressed, maybe they overeat. When they are depressed, they add weight. There are other people who, when they are depressed, maybe they lose weight. So kila mtu, everybody in life akona way to respond. Then you're meeting them, you're like, oh, umeongeza, and even telling them, why you need to shed some weight, you're looking old. Why are you telling them they need to reduce weight? It's not your battle, it's their battle. I mean, but anyway, it also depends with who you are telling in. But even if, unless you really understand, and in fact, I think, unless someone is asking you on how they can lose weight, because everybody knows hata kila mtu anajijuanga, time yenye na reduce, time yenye naongeza. So you come in to tell me, I need to reduce. I don't think it's, unless, I don't know which room I would be giving for such insensitivity. So for me, I feel such are things that I find insensitive. Sijui wewe ni gani ushaiambianishwa na mtu and you're like, mi hiyo ya kuambianishwa ni mimi nagonjewa, nimeambiwa mara mingi, and I'm like, watu by the way wananigojanga. Ama ya kuambiwa ati nimefungia watu, I need to open. Now I'm always left wondering, na ni mlango gani by the way nakuanga nimefunga? For me, I might take it that way, but remember there are people who are, that situation unamuonyesha, they desperately need it. And then you're there telling them they are closing, they are locking, or they are blocking you. I think we need to be more loving to each other. We need to keep each other positive by our way of thinking. Even there's so many things. Last video we talked about mental health. I think one way to help people to be mentally stable is by being sensitive and not bringing down, not trying to like person's feelings. Let's not be so careless in our words. And by so doing, I believe we shall continue to strengthen each other, to hold each other's hand, and to move forward. So thank you. I didn't have much today. I still want to appreciate again the new people who have joined us, and I tell you, there is much that we have done. I won't even call it much, because what is ahead is the one that is kuna mengi to come. So thank you for watching. I hope you have watched the latest about mentor with Wanyaga. I hope you have also watched the conversation we had about divorce with Caroline. I also hope you have watched the pain of losing parent in young days that we had with Feristas. We continue to have other. This week I'm bringing in another guest, and we shall learn more, especially on youth and education. Yeah, so let's meet on the next video. We said we shall be meeting on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So this one is for we meet today on Tuesday, then we meet again on Thursday for more interactive session with a young guy, and I hope all shall be well. So bye. Thank you for your time. I appreciate. I love you all.